Let's make eggplant Parmigiana. This is one of my favorites. I have loved eggplant Parmigiana for as long as I could remember. It brings back so many memories of my grandmother frying up thin layers of eggplant for our markets. This recipe became an instant classic. I have created a lightened up version for my family so we can eat it more often. For this recipe, we use eggplants, kosher salt, your favorite marinara sauce, fresh mozzarella, Parmigiano Reggiano, and Pecorino Romano. So I'm going to slice the eggplant. I like to take a little bit of the skin off. It cuts some of the bitterness, but I like some of the skin on it as well, so we get the best of both worlds. I like to spread these out on however many pans you need to so that we can sprinkle the salt for the next step. We're gonna let these sit for about 10 minutes or until the eggplant starts to sweat so we get some of that liquid out of the eggplant so that they roast up nice and beautifully. Now we're gonna pat dry the eggplant since the water has come out of it. Just gonna take some of that extra salt off. And now drizzle of olive oil all over. And I just like to use my hands, just spread it all around. No need to dirty another utensil. Now it's time to assemble. Spread a little bit of sauce on the bottom of the baking dish. When the eggplant are cool enough to handle, start layering them. Be sure to overlap so there's no gaps. I like to use fresh mozzarella, just rip it apart. And my combo of Pecorino Romano and Parmigiano Reggiano. Why not have the trio of cheeses here? Top with a little more sauce. Now we're back to eggplant. I'm gonna go the opposite way this time. Back to the sauce. For this step, I like to add a little bit of fresh basil, just to add a pop of freshness to it before the final eggplant layer. We only want to add a little bit of mozzarella since it's a little bit wetter on top, but we're gonna add a ton of the grated cheese. A few dollops of the sauce. And back in the oven it goes at 375 for about 10-15 minutes until the top gets nice and golden brown. I like to broil the eggplant Parmigiana for about 5 minutes just to get the top nice and golden and a little bit bubbly because I like those little marks on the top. So now this looks perfect. Let's dig in.